As the nation continues to battle the coronavirus pandemic, the effects of another worldwide crisis are already being felt here in Michigan. Extreme weather events now happening with increasing frequency. Joining me now to discuss how climate change is tied to the weather is Dr. Alex Ruane from the NASA Goddard Institute of Space Studies. We thank you so much for being with us, Doctor.
Glad to be here.
Well, you contributed to that startling new UN report that declared that climate crisis is caused by humans and it's only getting worse. So can you talk to us about that report?
So the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or the IPCC, comes out with a report about every 8 years that is specifically requested by the governments to provide the latest information on climate science. It comes out in several different phases. The first part, which I was a part of, focuses on the physical science and the connections between the actions that the humans have already taken and the various types of climate changes that we have already seen and what we can expect in the future.
What kind of weather events could we expect here in Michigan as a result of climate change?
So what we're seeing actually everywhere we look is multiple types of climate change happening already and overlapping in interesting ways and ways that really are challenging to everything around us. I know Michigan has substantial challenges recently from extreme rainfall events with lots of surface flooding, interrupting transportation, and getting into people's basements and big challenges there. This is part of a larger pattern that we're seeing across the northern US and also in the eastern side, where we have more intense rainfall. Basically, as the atmosphere gets warmer, there is a bigger appetite. There's more ability to hold moisture. And that means when these storms do occur, they can tap into more and more moisture and have a big rainfall, a big downpour. And this is starting to increasingly overwhelm the stormwater drainage systems and the architecture of the houses and buildings that we have expected to last us, but maybe does not work as well in a changing climate.
So is it too late to stop the trajectory that we're on? And if not, what can citizens do to help?
So one of the amazing things about this report is that we connect the dots from the human influence, the burning of greenhouse gases, the larger land use changes that we've seen, and these extreme events happening all over the world. And it's difficult to connect any single one event, but this larger pattern is now, a blinking red signal of these types of changes. But what's fascinating about this is it's not just our role here to watch it happen. We actually show that our ability to select different pathways for the future gives us the ability to determine how far our climate will change from the climate that we expect. We see these changes happening, and we can give an idea of what the difference is between a future where we have stabilized the climate and stopped this larger warming, and those futures where we do not act and there is larger changes affecting not only the rainfall, but extreme temperatures, the seasonality of ice, snow, and other things that affect both human society and ecosystems. But if we are able to get greenhouse gases under control, if we take both the individual actions that you and your family may be able to handle, as well as some of the larger structural changes that make the decisions, make the options that each of us have to make, and larger governments and private sector companies are able to make, if we can set that stage so that those options are readily available, we have seen in our science and in previous reports that there is a way to halt these changes and stabilize the climate system before it gets further outside of our ability to react to it.
All right, Dr. Ruane, we appreciate your time. The bottom line, action needs to be taken. Thank you for your insight.
Thank you so much.
Dave.